My name is Howard. I'm 83 years old. I'm recording this because I don't know how much time I have left to say it.
There's something I need to talk about. It's about my wife, Catherine. She left me 11 years ago. Not died, left. And the silence that came with her, it never left. I still live in the same house, same kitchen table, same bedroom. But it's different now, quieter, the kind that presses on you. People always ask what happened. They want a reason. But it wasn't like that. It was quieter than that. Catherine and I met when I was 26. She was 24. I made some stupid joke and she laughed. Not a polite laugh, a real one. We got married 2 years later. For a long time, it was good. We had our routines, dinner together most nights, watch TV, normal. But somewhere in there, something started to shift. She would ask me things, small things. What do you think about this?
How was your day, really?
The same, quiet,
Do you ever think about moving?
sometimes. I thought I was being a good husband. I was there. I didn't yell, I didn't cheat. I fixed things when they broke. I mowed the lawn every Saturday. I thought that's what it meant to be present. There's this one moment I keep coming back to. It was a Tuesday night, January maybe, cold outside. She was reading a book. I was watching something on TV. And she said, "Howard, do you ever feel like we're just going through the motions?" I looked over at her and I said, "What do you mean?" She just looked at me for a long time. Then she said, "Never mind." And I went back to the TV. I didn't ask her again. I figured if it was important, she'd bring it up later. She didn't, but I think about that moment a lot now. The way she looked at me, like she was waiting for me to see something, to feel something, and I just didn't. It went on like that for years. She would try to talk to me. And I would listen, technically. I would nod. I'd say, "Yeah, I get it," or "We're fine, aren't we?" And she would go quiet. I thought the quiet meant agreement. I thought it meant we were okay. But the quiet wasn't agreement. The quiet was her giving up. I didn't realize any of this while it was happening. It was so gradual, so normal, so easy to miss. I thought I was doing everything right. I thought silence meant peace. She left on a Thursday. I came home from work and there was a note. It wasn't long. She said she couldn't keep waiting for me to show up. I called her. She didn't answer. I was angry at first, confused. I kept thinking, what did I do? Because I genuinely didn't know. I hadn't yelled at her. I'd been there. But being there and being present, those aren't the same thing. For the first few months, I kept expecting her to come back. But she didn't. And slowly I started to notice things. How quiet the house was. How I didn't have anyone to talk to. And I realized that's how it had been before she left too. I started going through old memories, replaying conversations. All those times she tried to talk to me. Really talk. And I brushed it off, or gave her a surface answer. All those times she looked at me like she was hoping I'd see her. And I didn't. I was so focused on doing the right things. The practical things. The things I thought a husband was supposed to do. But I forgot to actually be with her. I tried to reach out after she left. I sent letters, emails. She responded, but it was distant, polite, like I was an acquaintance. I asked her once if we could try again. She said, "Howard, I tried for a long time. You never showed up." Not really. And I wanted to argue. But the truth is, I knew what she meant. I'd been there in body, but not in spirit, not in presence. And by the time I realized it, it was too late. She's still alive, lives about an hour away. I see her sometimes. Grandkids' birthdays, holidays, we're polite to each other. But there's a distance now that can't be undone. And the silence stayed. It's here with me now. Every day, I wake up to it. I eat breakfast with it and I go to bed with it. It's not just the absence of sound. It's the absence of connection, of being truly seen. I think about the version of me that Catherine needed. The one who would have put the remote down and actually asked her what she meant. The one who would have noticed when she stopped trying. That version of me existed. I know he did. But I kept him buried under routines and assumptions. The belief that as long as nothing was wrong, everything was fine. I thought love was about not failing. But love isn't about not failing. It's about showing up, paying attention. Being there in the moments that don't seem important until they're gone. I don't know if anyone listening is in a relationship, or if you've married for a long time, or if you're young and just starting out. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I don't have advice. But if someone is trying to talk to you, really talk to you, and you're half listening while you do something else, that matters. It matters more than you think. Because one day they might stop trying. And the silence that follows, it doesn't leave. I'm 83 now. Catherine is 76. We had a good life in a lot of ways. We really did. But I missed her while she was still here. And I didn't even know it. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. Maybe I needed to say it out loud. Maybe because I'm running out of time. If this made you think of someone, maybe reach out. Maybe ask them how they really are, not because I said so. Just because you can.